So considering it's 116 the last few days, and we're having some wildfires here in Palm Springs or around the Palm Springs area, haven't been able to get out and do this straight arm video drill. So I'm just taking a couple videos that I already have here. On the iPad, and I can pretty well explain the straight arm drill. So anyway, it's exactly what it sounds like. We're trying to get to a straight arm finish position. So what I like to see is both arms being held straight into the finish. If you want to, you can hold it pointing at the target until the ball hits the ground. So we're just going to take our normal adjust position. I have me on the right. I have tour player here on the left. And I'm just going to go through the swing. So, both these are full swings, but my suggestion to do the drill is, do 75%, 80% swing and just really kind of groove this in. This is going to do a number of good things for the swing. It's going to remove excess wrist movement or hand movement if you're trying to hit at the ball with your hands. It's also going to, the big thing here is it gets you in proper sequence. So we're going hips, shoulders, arms, not arms, shoulders, hips, or any kind of other thing that's out of sequence. Usually we're doing this from beginners all the way to seasoned tour players, very good college players, the best college players out there. This is a drill to always go back to if you ever get out of sequence with your arms. Let's go through it. So we're just taking a 3/4 swing, okay? And you notice the tour player here on the left has he has a little wrist leg swing. But again, he's going through, and this is a position I want you to get to right here. And we could even go a hair higher right there. And let's go through on me. And I want to get to right about there. And even there, the longer that you can hold that movement, the better. Some of this depends on your body and how flexible your body is. We really need to be able to get to at least, let's say right about there. Everybody can get to that point with their arms straight. What's happening here is that the body is kind of making the arms go through rather than the arms making the body go through, and that's what we want to see. That's if we look at the TPI sequencing graphs, every single tour player on tour has this proper sequence, and that this really is the thing that gets them to being on tour. So we're doing hips, shoulders, arms, hands, and one thing that I like to see again is this is pretty close to our adjust position right here. So if we look at straight arm right here in the finish, and then we haven't seen that club start to go up here. And when we look at somebody that's real handsy, that's what we'll see. And the same thing we see here, the tour player is really held that same position. So if we're saying hold the finish in the finish drill, hold it right about there. And like I said, these are both full swings. So what happens is the body is swinging so fast and so hard that there's a point where the body stops moving. Where the body stops moving, and this is just due to your own flexibility, that's when the arms will break and come through. And that happens on everybody. And it's just a matter of how hard you're swinging. Body's going to stop, arms keep going because all that force has to have somewhere to go. And then, so the arms break, club comes through. So super simple. Hold that finish. Hold it till the ball hits the ground. Do it over and over and over and over again. Arms straight. Hold those arms straight. If they're not straight in your finish, you can even go ahead, hold it, take a look, say, is my left arm straight, is my right arm straight? If it's not, re-straighten out. Kind of just tell your mind that that's where you want it to be. If we can get to this point in the swing, we're ahead of 99.9% of all golfers out there. This is the drill. This is a number one thing I see a lot of golfers do, is that a lot of amateur golfers, they get army and they get handsy. This is the number one drill to go to. So if we can get this down, we're going to be in really good shape. hold those arms straight in the finish. After we get it down there, we can start swinging a little harder. We're going to get to that same point that we've been working on, but then the body stops moving, arms come through. Body stops moving, arms come through. That's after we really groove this drill in.